It's justice. Start anew. Shite on these people. They can't hurt us. But how could you make him kiss it again?
Oh there. Are you alright, sir?
We're closed. Now. Out with you. Leave. Leave.
I can tell from your surly demeanour that you won't mind me asking you a couple of questions. I'm Red McCraith. I'm a banisher. I'm searching the area for evidence of witchcraft. And you, I can tell, are itching to help me.
Show your shiting shapes, goose peddler. No witches here. Only myself, Caleb Watson.
The governor bade me make the rounds. Is anyone acting strange?
Why would he ask you that?
Everyone keeps secrets, and I have a talent for uncovering them.
I ain't got no secrets. I ain't done no wrong. Search me house if you don't believe me. See for yourself. And when you're done, if you're any kind of man, you'll come back here, doff your cap, apologise, then shite off and never come back.
If you're looking for someone acting strangely, I think you've found your man.
Tell me a tale. What have you heard round about lately that might be of interest?
Gossip's for shite bags. Not being a shite bag, I don't gossip.
I'll be leaving you alone for now.
A man content with his own company is never alone. You hear that? Good one, right? This is wrong. It's wrong, I tell you.
There's a lock. I'm gonna need a key.
Feels terrible, doesn't it?
Fascinating. Does each citizen have their own?
What do you think?
2 of them are missing. Alexander and Ruth Watson. Family?
This is wrong. It's wrong, I tell you.
Being courted by 2 brothers at once rarely ends well.
Personal experience.
Don't go there.
Debris from a burned down house?
Why keep it here?
What's this? It's not metal, not wood. Bone. It's bone. Lovely.
Feels terrible, doesn't it? Shite off.
I'll be leaving you alone for now.
Good news. Fear not. You'll bugger off soon. They both will.
Give us this day our daily bread. Our bread, not our ale, our bread! Do you want us to starve? I should have the yeast. You know it, Mistress Sparrow, you know it full well.
If you want yeast, then grow your own.
Red McCraith, sir. The Banisher, at your service. May I ask your name?
Bachelor. Hugh Bachelor. I was the school teacher here in New Eden, in the times before. I do not need the services of a heretic today, and nor do the people of New Eden.
He seems pleasant.
What does a teacher do with no kids to teach?
Teaching, sir, takes preparation. At some point in the future, the roads will open and the children will return, and I, sir, shall be prepared.
Why didn't you leave with the kids?
For some time I wished I had. Watching the children walk away near broke my heart. For many weeks I was lost. But the Lord had other plans for me. I know it now.
And they are?
You shall see for yourself soon enough that you may bear witness.
What news around and about?
I'll make no report to a troublemaker like you.
I must take my leave of you, sir.
God keep you, for I shall not.
It's ours anyway. Should have been ours since the beginning. You know it's true.
The governor's speech was so inspiring.
As always.
A shame he was so rudely.
Ah, the famed and famous Banisher, the one and only Red McWraith.
Have we met?
I was at the meeting house. You've got guts. I like that.
Thank you very much.
Ooh, politeness gives me the shits. I'm Phoebe Walcott. I buy and sell. Now then, what's your pleasure?
Have you been trading in New Eden long?
Forever and a day, your Highlander Highness. I belong to this land, body and soul, and can no longer tell where I end and it begins.
Really?
Of course not. Don't be so gullible. Life makes more sense to the cynic. Sense of humour won't go amiss, neither. Folk here are too grim to notice how charming and funny I am. 8 years, if you must know. Of the third settlement, I was one of the first to arrive. And look how far we've come since.
What can you tell me about the community here?
Like whom?
I bet you tell me what you know of Governor Haskell.
That Kind man. He's been so good to me. He's all vapour and bounce.
Lammy Haskell. Any thoughts about him?
Him? He's so deep in his father's shadow you'd barely know he were there.
And how are you?
I'm doing my best to bring a little joy to the world. What with all the gloom.
And how's that going for you?
Badly.
May I see your wares?
I'm a shopkeeper, aren't I? Yes, you may see my wares.
Till we meet again.
You mind your good self, do you hear?
You're the governor's son, right?
Yes, sir. Lamentation Haskell. Friends call me Lammy. Or they would if I had any. Please, call me Lammy. I have so many questions, sir. So many questions. But I suspect this is not the time.
No, not the time. But perhaps you may help me anyway.
Me? Why, if I can help, I'd be honoured.
Those ghost wards are quite unique.
They are, aren't they? Conceived by Etienne Roulet, but made by my father. Do you use them as well in your line of work?
Not really. I mostly talk to ghosts. I don't repel them.
Of course. Still, each tool has its purpose, and these troubled times we need all the tools we can get. Magic is glorious when wielded by the righteous.
You seem to know a lot about it.
Oh, if only, sir, if only. I'm still learning. Many of the subtleties and nuances escape me yet.
Your father spoke of the pestilence.
He did? Then, sir, you know as much as I do.
If you have an opinion of your own, I'd be glad to hear it.
Since you ask it, I believe a thing most vile assails us. An evil of origin unknown and perhaps unknowable.
So the pestilence is part of the curse?
Yes. Of course. The curse. Of course it's the curse. What else could it be?
Must be hard, being the governor's son and all.
Is it? I don't know. I've never been anyone else's son.
Hard to grow up in his shadow, I would have thought.
Only if you like the attention, not me. I just want to read books and learn stuff. People leave me alone mostly. I like that. Mostly.
So tell me, Lammy, what do you do?
What?
How do you spend your days?
I assist my father, especially with the ghost wards. That keeps me very busy. When I can, I continue my research into the mysteries of life. Wildlife, mostly. If I can find any. Those that aren't dead have left New Eden, and who can blame them?
Your father believes there is a Harrow's witch. Have you noticed anyone acting strange?
I'd answer, sir, I surely would, only things being as they are, everyone is acting strange. The curse brought illness, illness brought division, division has led to strife. We could do with some healing, sir, we could. We need you to bring us peace.
Good day to you, Lammy.
Good day to you, sir.
Ghost Ward. I think you can safely knock it over. Thank you.
Anytime.
Fear not. You'll bugger off soon. They both will. Fear not. You'll bugger off soon. They both will. Feels terrible, doesn't it? It's ours anyway. Should have been ours since the beginning. You know it's true. Feels terrible, doesn't it?
Ruth and Alexander Watson, the cobbler's wife and brother.
He's surely haunted, but where's the ghost?
I think we need to talk to Caleb Watson.
This is wrong. It's wrong, I tell you.
You done enough sniffing? Hmm? Tired of the smell of your own arse?
You said you had no secrets. That was a lie, am I right? Everyone has secrets.
I can smell your secrets from here, mate. A pox on you. And a pox on your questions, too.
You'll not take him head on. You must take your time, outflank him.
There's burned debris out back. I found bone in it. Where does it come from?
You must have little business if you spend your time sifting through my rubbish. It came from the house. Probably.
I read your letter to Ruth. It's clear you loved her. Were you telling the truth about Alexander's infidelity?
My name is Caleb Watson. And before God and all present, I swear that the letter I wrote to Ruth was a load of shite. Lusting for his beloved Ruth, I set out to ruin Alexander's name, 'cause I'm a greedy little prick.
You're frank. You don't sound like you regret it, though.
No, the past's the past. Dead and buried. My brother is but a lingering memory.
It was terrible what happened to your wife and brother. Might have helped if you'd mentioned it. You must be grieving. Do you mind if I ask where they're buried?
Shite on me shite bag brother, and shite on you too. They're both deep in the dirt up at God's Acre, and I'll speak no more of it.
What's going on at God's Acre, Caleb?
Shite off with your God's Acre, and good riddance to both. God's Acre concerns you not.
You need to tell me what happened here. Stop hiding.
Nothing happened. Buried all. Quiet you. And you can shite off, taking your nothing happened with you.
Whatever happened, it happened at God's Acre.
Feels terrible, doesn't it?
Thoughts on Caleb?
You first, young man.
Haunted. To the point of madness. Ruth and Alexander, maybe?
Maybe. But something feels off. We jump to no conclusions. Instead, we gather proof.
God's Acre?
God's Acre. Here we are. Let us find the graves of Alexander and Ruth, and whatever got Caleb acting so strange.
Someone's been doing some undertaking.
In New Eden, there's much to be done.
You're in its sights, Red. This isn't over yet. Make a run for it! Watch out! Spectre possession.
Did we miss a few?
Change targets. Tormented first. Trouble's about.
Away with you!
Grave robbers.
Yes, but what exactly were they stealing? Ruth Watson. There's another grave beneath it.
You're in its sights, Red.
Piss off! If undertakers did this, they should find other work.
I doubt there's a job on Earth that suits whatever did this. Decoys to distract wayward specters. Rudimentary. Someone's had a little training. Here did lie Alexander Watson.
Did Caleb take their bodies?
Someone did. And he's at the top of my list.
Well, they made quite the mess. Perhaps the decoys may show us the way.
Follow the path. Don't get too close.
I'll try.
This way. More of them. That's what I was talking about when I said don't get too close.
Away with you! Try this on for size.
Demonology. I should have known.
What in God's green hell is this?
Fight now, talk later. Almost there. Get the hell out of there! Crows answer its call.
Away with you! Watch it. That harvester switched form.
Physical to spectral. They do that.
Any buds that thing have?
This might hurt.
Great! More fun.
It's up to no good.
Enough with the damn crows.
Can't outrun a ghost. A vicious scourge that despises the living. In these lands, what a surprise indeed. Shrines now? With bones?
It's like Lady Blackwood's boudoir around here. Old emotions are trapped here. Oh there, fella. You're nasty, aren't you?
Nasty, yes. But also shoddy. It's very poor work. Are you sure we didn't miss anything?
With a bit of luck, we'll find what we need. What is lurking here?
Time to work, Banisher.
What is this?
It looks like a butchered version of the ritual of Lesser Palingenesis.
The ritual of... that ritual? The one that brings someone back? That ritual?
Yes, that ritual.
Now step from the shadows.
Focus, Red.
He me shaw marhunianish.
As flesh unto verb, as verb unto heart, as heart unto flesh. Death's knot is unsevered, and I shall cut it.
down, boy. Yes. Come to me, Ruth. Come to me, my love. Come back to me.
Caleb Watson invoked a ghost without a body for it to inhabit, so it took his. Caleb is no longer Caleb.
He got the wrong ghost too.
He used pieces of his wife and also of his brother.
Ruth, Alexander, Caleb, could be any combination of them in there.
Let's go find out which.
Did we miss a few?
Great! More fun.
Move it!
Stay down. Piss off.
How sure are we that the ritual will work?
Caleb's work was poor. Your work will be good. Cold feet?
No. Not now, not ever.
The ritual shall work, and all shall be well. I promise.
Give us this day our daily bread. Our bread, not our ale, our bread. Do you want us to starve? I should have the yeast. You know it, Mistress Barrow. You know it.
Hush now. All is well. Nothing bad will ever come to us again. Shite off.
We've been to God's Acre. Quite a tale it told us. You're not Caleb, are you? Or at least not entirely.
Ah, can't fog you. Alexander Watson. Long tale short, Caleb tried to bring his dead wife back. And I live here now.
So many questions. Where to even start?
He was trying to bring his wife back. How did you end up in the mix?
Caleb made a fine cobbler, a poor brother, a worse husband, and a truly terrible witch. The ritual went to shite, because... of course it did.
Do both of you share Caleb's body?
Share? No. This house of flesh is mine. But because I am a generous man, I allow my brother to live in the cellar. We were twins. I was the rotten half, they said. But who's the rotten half now? There's something else you should know. If you don't know it already. I'm not alone. I completed the ritual. My darling Ruth is in here too.
You died trying to save Ruth from a burning house. True.
True.
I'm sorry. There's an awful way to go, and so young too. You deserve better.
We deserved better, and now we have it. And with it, Caleb gets to make amends. For he did nothing. He stood and watched us burn. Caleb's name was ruined then. We're just putting the boot in.
Caleb was no saint, but this is hellish grim. Does he deserve it?
Aye, he does. And it's not like I killed him. He's alive in here somewhere. Watching me ruin his name. He can hear me now. Destroying his reputation. As I had to hear him destroy mine when he painted me a fornicator.
How nice.
He took our love, Ruth and mine, and killed it. Now our love's reborn, and he can do naught but sit and watch. Caleb was a cad. Shite on him. Let him suffer.
You used the ritual to bring Ruth's spirit into Caleb's body. Why?
Love moves a soul to strange endeavours. We deserve a better life. I set myself to claiming it.
I understand your anger, more so your desire. But what of Ruth's? Did you consider what she wanted?
Caleb stole a life from me, but he also stole Ruth's voice. She shrank beneath him. Of course she wanted a second chance at life.
I'd like to hear this from Ruth. May I please speak with her?
No! We've carved ourselves out a little happiness at last. I'll not have you break it. Please, leave us alone. Give us this.
We need to speak to her, one way or another. If he won't tell us anything, perhaps the house Ruth died in will.
I'll be leaving you alone for now.
Alone? Not really. Hush now. All is well. Nothing bad will ever come to
Ruth
us
and
again.
Alexander are having an affair in her husband's body.
I can't find an angle with that, isn't just plain wrong.
Something feels wrong. Something about Ruth. If we find the ghost tie, we can talk to her.
The house that burned down. The roof fell in with them inside.
There's a lot of debris. Destroy those ghost wards if you want me back. Wards, think you can fend for yourself? Destroy those ghost wards if you want me back. Something has me. Wards. I am warded. I cannot. Something has me. Wards. The ghost wards feel far away from here. Just one keeps me from manifesting. Fancy knocking it down?
There you are.
Here I am. I love doing that.
Ty must be nearby. This work shows real sensitivity. Caleb?
Maybe. Not Alexander. I suspect we've just learnt a little about Ruth. Of course. Ruth's heart binds them like a bushel of rotting corn.
You! What do you have there? Stop right there, you rank ramp! Whatever you found, it ain't yours!
You buried Ruth's heart in the ashes of the house that killed her. I find that odd.
You, a ghost, went digging in the ashes of a dead woman's house. You're ill-positioned to call me odd. Don't think I haven't felt your presence before.
Stow your tongue while I speak with Ruth. Ruth, can you hear me? Can you speak?
Pock off and die! I'm in charge here.
No. Hush ye, Alexander. I'll speak. I'm Ruth. I hear you.
I'm Antea Duarte. We're here to help.
Oh, I'm glad. Please, end this nightmare. Help me.
Go to hell in a bag of shite. We're fine, and you have not the right, you hear? You've not the right. Her heart! Give it back!
Show yourself and join me now.
No more does he silence me. We may speak. Help me, please.
Who taught Caleb the resurrection ritual?
To say it was taught would mean he'd learned it. He read it off a page. As a sorcerer, Caleb makes a fine cobbler. Thing about Caleb, he was a good listener. As he worked, clients had bend his ear. The Haskell boy, for one. As Caleb pinned the governor's shoes, young Lammy would talk magic. Nonsense, really. But Caleb was listening.
Wait, Lammy Haskell gave Caleb the resurrection ritual?
After Lammy mentioned the ritual, Caleb became obsessed with it. He begged. Lammy, in his misplaced generosity, gave it. Caleb was intent on dark work. Lammy furnished written instructions.
Caleb's letter changed your life. How did it feel at the time?
It tore me in two. I loved Alexander, but I deserved to marry a man who would be true. Caleb seemed decent. I believed he loved me. I thought I married the better brother, but I'd married a liar. A liar and a devil. And yet, not even he deserves this. No one deserves this.
How did Caleb treat you?
With adoration. I was an idol, worshipped, yet unloved. He was the sculptor and I was the statue, smiling down, unmoving from my pedestal with nothing to say. Now I'm sewn into a festering sack with the quivering remnants of my husband and the angry ghost of his dead brother. Please, let me out.
Ruth, your husband Caleb's botched resurrection ritual brought you back, but allowed his brother Alexander to take you hostage.
Once we deal with the Watson brothers, you shall be free to ascend.
Do what you must. I'll suffer it if it leaves me free to go.
No! We can stay. Please, Ruth, let us stay.
Look at you. You're counterfeit, a sham of a thing. Your so-called life is no life at all. Caleb lied and stole your love. But when the time was right, you lied and stole his body. We're ending this nonsense now. Alexander, yours is no romantic fable. There is no moral to this tale. You're a hostage taker, nothing more.
No, Caleb can go to hell, for he well deserves it. But Ruth and I are in love.
Greedy men fight over a woman as if she were a thing. I'm done with that old story. Time to tell a better tale.
Ruth is free to go.
I shall have my rest now. Thank you.
Be gone.
Are they gone?
Am I speaking with the cobbler, Caleb Watson? That you, Caleb?
I think... yes, that's me. Or it was me, once. For my bastard brother was my hollow keeper.
You're not entirely innocent, though. If you'll permit the unfortunate expression, there was more than one of you in it.
My brother deserved damnation, and you gave it to him. I am an imperfect man, but if you're considering the same for me, I'll not go without a fight.
I too am an imperfect man. I have mercy and patience in limited supply. Let's not test those limits further, eh?
Alexander loved Ruth like a man loves his hat. Love a woman like a thing, and you do not love her at all.
Ruth deserved better, in life and in death. That was something.
Don't take it to heart. Their choices are not your business.
Our choices are my business, and their consequences.